TRC. Every Tuesday on my show, Afternoons with Lone Star from 3 to 7, I play back-to-back classic rock hits. That's right. I like to call it a 2 for Tuesday or a 3 for whatever it is you'd like. Call the request line 936-647-3776 or message me on Facebook, Afternoons with Lone Star, make a music request. That's right, you can do it. Here's what else. Go over to our website, irlonestar.com. Get the app on your phone. It's easy. You'll like it.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
All right, welcome to Lone Star Community Radio with Mornings at Lone Star, irlonestar.com, broadcasting live from the downtown Conroe studios on our YouTube, Facebook, and of course, irlonestar.com/Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. This is going to be our episode 2 of Mornings at Lone Star with our new format, and we have Happy Days. The Cats of Happy Days is in the studio throughout the next hour, swapping and talking and all that kind of stuff. Don't forget, you can get your tickets at owentheater.com. And it premieres tomorrow night.
Right, now we got friends and family night tonight. So
well, you can't. I bet you're not allowed to talk about that.
Well,
but welcome to Mornings at Lone Star.
We got 3 listeners who, we're not going to sell out tonight.
That's true. Well, you never know.
You never know.
You tell enough people, and you say free.
My favorite color.
No, okay. One thing I have to ask, and this is going to be a question for all the cast, is how insane is it to listen to this song over and over and over and over?
Oh my god!
Like, I can't imagine sitting there after like the first week going, "Oh, wow, I'm over."
Fortunately, it's rarely sung in the show.
Really?
Yeah. There are many other songs in there.
Okay. Well, isn't the opening song this song? It has to be.
It builds into it. It's called a resolve. It resolves into the song.
Okay.
So, and Paul Williams did the music on this. Paul Williams, who won multiple awards, and the last A Star Is Born they had, with Barbra Streisand, he wrote. He wrote
Chris
the big song.
Christopherson.
Yeah. He wrote Evergreen, and he was also in Phantom of the Paradise, which is the most acid trippiest version of Phantom of the Opera ever.
Ever, huh?
Ever. Phantom of the Paradise. Check it out.
Okay.
Well, good morning, Dick.
Good morning. Miss you too.
I miss my dick.
Yeah. It's good to see you, man.
I've been dickless.
I know
for
you've
the
been working hard
week.
for the Happy Days.
That's right.
And so it's gonna be running for the next 4 weeks or 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
But on the third weekend, there's going to be a Thursday night performance too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we're also going to have a special understudy night. Where the understudies are going to take over. It's going to be a Wednesday evening, and we'll talk about it when we get closer to it. But the understudies are going to step up, and so
That's cool.
Like a lot of the stars, they're going to be relegated to do the scut work. That
As everyone should.
That's right.
You have to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
So Happy Days, from what I understand, we kind of talked about it before, but it's basically based off of the audience who you go, like, say you buy a ticket to go to the Owen Theater. You're part of a live studio audience as if you're watching a taping of Happy Days.
That's our conceit. That's what we wanted to do. I directed this show many, many, many years ago, like when it first came out, and it was straightforward. This one I thought, because my assistant director, John Barton, who is like this total rock,
Okay, I'm going to ask you a favor. You cannot give anyone compliments that's in the studio or anyone that's involved, because we know everyone's awesome. Everyone's a great actor.
Well, not
great,
everyone, but there are a few. How many cast do I have? 24. I'm working with 22 of the best actors I've ever seen. So you say that, and the people
now it's gonna get cutthroat.
I know, right?
Tonight, who's the two?
Getting down and dirty tonight.
So
okay, but anyhow, so the conceit that we came up with was to turn it into like a live taping. We're gonna have a fake TV camera there, and the set is set up to almost like a sitcom set. If you remember, because remember the first season of Happy Days, it was a single camera deal.
Do you have that annoying off-air bell?
Oh, you know it.
Oh yeah, we have a light.
I don't have the bell.
No bell, but we have the
Ring.
light and we have an applause sign in case we have lazy audience members.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not very bright.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
can't
we're
really,
just
can you trust an audience today to really get what's going on?
well, it's our job to make them get it.
Yeah,
You know, if
that's
we-
why you
if-
have an applause sign.
Well, it's part of the gag.
Okay.
Because without the applause sign, you wouldn't be part of a live studio audience. We even have the pre-show announcement, Happy Days, filmed before a live studio audience.
And do you have anyone that goes out to like acknowledge the crowd?
I was thinking about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
usually you have your person who warms up the audience. You know, they usually on sitcoms, they would get a stand-up comedian to go out like half an hour
Yeah.
before and warm up the audience. Well, we're not doing that.
We don't want to ruin it.
No,
we
don't.
don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, come see and find out.
There you go. So we have two people sitting with us. We have an open seat over here if
Hey.
anyone wants to sit over here.
Do Lord of the Flies. We got 3 people and 1 chair. Go for it.
Lizzie's coming.
Okay, we got more. Okay.
Well, we have so many people coming.
Yeah,
that
we're gonna
just
rotate through. I
just
tried
like-
saying only three, but no, they wouldn't do it.
I'm a good listener.
Well, because you do the 2 rule. You're like, oh, there's 2 of y'all that aren't very good.
Well, we got we got varying levels of talent here, so we're good.
Okay,
I
so
wonder.
so tell me who is at the table right now. Who's
Well, I'm
on
going to let
mic?
them introduce themselves. So first, I got Richie.
Richie Cunningham. My name is Derek Greenbank. I go to the Huntsville High School.
Cool.
That's pretty much it.
Well, yeah, you see it.
Very
Well, hold on, so
I gotta- I
Richie's
gotta rein him in.
the character name.
Yes.
Okay.
He's Richie Cunningham, aka Ron Howard.
Okay, Ron Howard's character. Okay, cool.
And then I got
Alright.
Matt Waring to my right. Matt.
I'm Potsy Weber, and
Who's Potsy?
Potsy is basically like the character that's like trying to pick up every girl there, but not that very good at it.
Okay, so he's like, is he Fonz's friend or something?
He's Richie's friend.
Richie's friend.
Yeah, you have the
Okay.
top 3. You had the 3 Musketeers were Richie, Potsy, and Ralph. Ralph.
Okay.
Mouse.
All right, cool. And then who's to your left?
We
My name
got
is
Marissa.
my name is Marissa Roberts. I am playing ensemble.
What's that? Is that who's that?
I'm the characters. I'm one of the characters in the background that sings and dances to back up everyone else.
That's what
Okay.
Ensemble does.
So this is gonna be a big production.
Yeah, we got like 20 cast members?
20.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Now are you hanging out at the? Because I don't really know too much about Happy Days. I know visually, like I know what the Fonz looks like. I know they hung out like at a soda pop shop kind of thing.
Arnold's.
Yeah, I remember that, and then that's about it. Like I have no idea what kind of person Richie's supposed to be. I know who Fonzie's supposed to be, but that's about it. So is the primary location the soda pop place?
Yeah, the 2 primary locations are the Cunningham house, their kitchen, living room, and then Arnold's.
Are you
soda shop.
are you gonna do any like message? You know the high school message kind of thing in the play?
Oh, like tonight
After-
on a very
after-
special episode.
Yeah.
No, that came in the 80s, actually.
Okay, I was just curious.
There's a big difference between 70s sitcoms and 80s
So what's
sitcoms.
the conflict in this? There's got to be a conflict, right?
Yeah, someone's going to tear down Arnold's and put up a newfangled thing called a mall.
Oh, gross.
And so they're trying to save Arnold. And so
Okay.
Gary Marshall,
Cool.
who created Happy Days, wrote this play.
Okay.
Wrote the words to it, so it's true. So he took like a best of like 13 different episodes and mixed them together. So you got the Malachi brothers, who are the antagonists, and in the TV show they had a demolition derby against Fonzie and his girlfriend Pinky. Well, here it's a wrestling match, and so lots of callbacks to this.
That's
the
gonna be
show.
fun. So if you're a big fan of the show, you're gonna have a good time watching this.
Yeah, and if you're not, because here's the thing: a lot of the cast, I'm old. It's been
We know.
as we've remarked upon many occasions. It's one thing that none of us were alive in 1959 when Happy Days was set, but 98% of my cast wasn't alive in 1979 when this show was on.
Okay.
And so I've had to give like 2 different history lessons, one about the 50s and the one about the 70s, how sitcoms were set up. Because back then it was wild. Henry Winkler would walk on as Fonz and he'd have to spend the next 20 seconds posing and strutting because the audience was going crazy. So
That's true. I'm just now thinking about that. It makes a lot of sense. If it's in front of a live audience and you're a big fan.
yeah, and sitcoms nowadays, I think there's a new one called Abby's, which is the only one that's filmed in front of a studio audience. Now, what they'll do is a single camera deal, and they'll film it, put it on a screen, and then bring in an audience to watch
kinda strange.
the finished product and record them laughing.
But one thing that I kind of was thinking about with you guys doing Happy Days is y'all's character, besides ensemble, is already set. Like you really have no freedom to really do too much. You're kind of like, oh, I got to act this
Well,
way.
let's ask them, how do you guys reconcile that?
You first, Virgie.
Okay, Potsy, how do you reconcile that?
Well, you know, like a month before auditions, I didn't know what Happy Days was. So my mom was like, "Are you serious?" And so she sit me down, and
Can you stream it right now? Like, where do you find
You
Happy Days?
got some Happy Days episodes on
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube? Okay, cool.
and so I watched the Halloween episode, and I was like, "Man, this is good. This is an awesome, show."
Yeah.
And then I came in and did auditions, and then yeah. Rest
Well,
is
yeah,
story.
because it's kind of what's interesting about it, because I don't know too much about the storyline, but like everyone knows who the Fonz is, and everyone kind of expects to act like the Fonz. And I imagine being an ensemble, that's a lot of fun because you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can dress up, be able to be like in the time zone area, but you can really do whatever you want.
Yeah, there's a lot of freedom with the ensemble.
So you guys suck.
Well, Marissa, let's talk about the ensemble because, at the beginning, when I told people if you're on the ensemble, that doesn't mean you're not good enough to be a primary actor. In fact, frequently you'll be doing a lot more than the primary actors. Does that turn out to be true, or are you still?
I
finding
feel like
yourself
it
wanting?
does. I feel like it does because, you have the principals who they have lines, and of course you want lines, but it's in the show. We get to have the liberty of reacting however we want to what they're saying. So that's always fun.
And there is the freedom that you're not tied into, we have a blonde actor playing Fonz, so we got to spray his hair black. For
Yep.
instance, he's got to look the part too. So he has some creative freedom, but not nearly as much as one of the soda pop or soda jerk girls or calendar girls.
Well, one thing I enjoy watching plays like similar to Happy Days is it's the whole entire production makes up like if I liked it or not. It's not like a Shakespearean thing where there's 4 actors and then that's it. Like,
Show me a Shakespeare show in the universe that has 4 actors in it.
wouldn't that one guy did Hamlet just by himself?
Oh, you mean like the guy? Well, that was a joke from the movie Soap Dish.
Well, didn't Patrick Stewart do it?
A one-man Hamlet?
I think he did one man something.
Well, yeah.
So there you
It's called
go.
a monologue
Well, I mean, he did the whole play, I
or
think.
soliloquy.
But really, what I'm trying to say is, I enjoy watching stuff where it's a whole bunch of people doing things, and especially I pay attention to the people to the side if they're really into it, if they drop
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
Yeah.
or if they do it like when they react. And to me, that sells the whole picture to me. Besides the one actor being really good.
Yeah.
It kind of like keeps everyone in, I guess,
In the world.
connected. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
world of the show.
Like when Sean did the Three Musketeers, I wasn't really watching the main battle. I was watching the other people.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of fun to see, the 6 different fights going on and things like that.
Well, in Musketeers, we even had a little Yorkie that we put in a little Musketeers outfit, and people, yeah. But I've been saying that someone will always be looking just at you at any given
Yeah.
moment.
Oh yeah, that's me. That's me.
See, I told you guys.
Yeah.
So if you're shaking, you have that cup of water in your hand. I'm like, oh, look at this person. He's gonna drop it. So
That means if you go up on a line or something, someone's gonna notice. Just
Yeah.
no pressure anymore.
so far, y'all open. So tonight's your first full production.
Family
Right,
friends
right.
at first. Yeah.
And people can buy tickets between this Friday and all the way for 3 weeks.
Yes.
And
I think we already have one show that's
Yeah. No,
sold out.
May 19th is sold out completely.
Why is that?
because we're good.
I don't
That's
know.
what
If
Happy
that's, is
Days.
that what's May 19th?
It's
Sunday.
the day we sold out.
Oh, okay, cool. It's kind of an odd
It's the day
day.
before my son's birthday, but I don't think there's a correlation
So-
there. But tickets are going, and I think word of mouth will spread on this one because Happy Days, it really is a piece of Americana. People my age, we tell our kids and our grandkids, and then they're actually liking it. And you see more and more shows happening where I've been listening to some podcasts, like I listened to that West Wing podcast, and I also listened to a Battlestar Galactica one. And these are 15 years old, these shows. But because of Netflix and streaming and everything, they're
Montgomery County area from cleaning. Clean Sweep can service a business one time or on a regular schedule with daily, weekly, and monthly options. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning can be found online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or by calling 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
Are you one of those who feel that life is too short to drink bad coffee? Then come to Bean Pong Coffee. Bean Pong Coffee is open with 2 locations. Whether you're in downtown Conroe or historic Montgomery, we have the best fresh brewed and specialty coffee, delicious pastries, and courteous staff. Come visit us at 330 North Main Street in Conroe or 401 College Street, Suite 170 in Montgomery. Visit beanpongcoffee.com to see our complete list of special events.
Want to check out the fastest growing sport in the world? It's right here in Conroe, Texas, and it's roller derby. Conroe Roller Derby is a nonprofit recreational league of women and men who want you to come and check out the fast-paced, hard-hitting game of roller derby. The Conroe Cutthroats practice at Rainbow Roller Rink on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You can find our game schedule and more information on our website, www.conroerollerderby.com.
All right, welcome back. Mornings of Lone Star, irlonestar.com. Broadcasting live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe. It is 10:20. We have the cast of Happy Days revolving door here this morning. So if you want to comment, question, just go ahead and shoot us a question and comment on YouTube and Facebook. And I'm sitting here with, now we have who's in the studio?
We got even more people here. So we got Pinky, we got Joni, and we have another ensemble. So we get 3 lovely ladies who get to talk about not only their characters, but again with ensemble. We have Marissa's sister Michelle here, Michelle Roberts, who's in the ensemble. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? Yeah, get right up on that.
It's going good.
Cool.
So I got to ask this now since I've seen a couple of the cast members. What's the average age of the cast?
12, it feels like.
Oh, stop.
I'm telling
Stop.
you, they're so young. Probably about what? Well, for every youngster, we've got Rick Sellers. So it kind of so it balances out the median. He makes it like the median age like 86. But,
So he averaged.
yeah. No, there's only I think that we got Rick, myself, if you want to count myself. Cheryl.
Who do you play?
The band leader.
Okay.
Play the gang.
Is there a gang in the show?
There's a bully.
A bully,
And then
There's
you have
always
a bully and 2 bad guys.
Okay.
And no, I'll be conducting the band.
Okay.
So we have an on-stage band, and so that's a lot of fun. That's how I make sure to keep my fingers in on the show after we open. But no, we got myself, Rick, Cheryl Campbell, who plays Marion, Howard's wife, and then Sam Sigmund, who plays Arnold. And we're the only ones who are at least over 30. We're well beyond that, all of us. Everyone about that has got to be, mid-20s at the top.
So let me ask the actors and actresses, and when you saw auditions for a Happy Days, I imagine that's like, yeah, I want to go do that because of the availability of roles around that age. Because that's one thing I always wondered. Some people can pull off being older, some people can pull off being younger, and if you're very lucky, you do both. But when you're trying to go audition, you're kind of stuck in a rut. Marvel superhero.
She's like, you should audition. Like, you'd make a good Joni. And I was like, okay. So I auditioned for the character. And they called me back surprisingly to play for the character. It was.
And then we've also got Lizzie Camp, who plays Fonzie's girlfriend, Pinky Tuscadero.
Fonzie's old squeeze.
Wah, wah, wah.
And a lot of people don't know that Fonzie actually had a girlfriend. Like, where he actually fell in love, and they had the whole story arc where they end up not together.
That show's been on for so long.
10 years.
I imagine they try to figure out every single plot for each character.
Well, yeah, and even in the later years, it got a little bit more silly because you got to understand that Mork and Mindy was a spinoff of Happy Days. They had an episode where it wasn't a dream, that it was.
Was Mindy in it?
No. 5-10. It was called Love in the Happy Days, and it was about this family in Milwaukee, and it turned into Happy Days, and then. Oh, see, what are the spinoffs? We got Help People Out, and it was Marion was a tertiary character. I think there were like 4 or 5 different spinoffs. Laverne and Shirley. And
I don't know any of thing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, this
She
is
was
fun.
might be stage manager. Well,